Good afternoon guys, and welcome to another video for Advanced in Car. Welcome back to our channel. So today we've been working on this 2017 Audi A4. It's the Avant, or the Estate for those of you who don't know what an Avant is, and it's the F4 chassis. So this customer came into us originally for a Westphalia detachable bar. Now we're in summer 2024, depending on when you're watching this, and Westphalia have got a few production issues, so they've got some serious issues with getting their tow bars out of Germany. So we've gone for another brand. This is Tow Trust. We're still teaming up with our usual 7 or 13 pin dedicated electrics, and we only fit our tow bars with the dedicated wiring kits because we are a VAG Volkswagen Audi Group specialist for this kind of setup. So the electronics side of it, not changed, just the tow bar. Realistically, it doesn't make any difference. It's still a detachable tow bar, still works in pretty much the same principle. Once this is removed and the electrics are tucked up, then you put it away in a bag and you probably wouldn't even know that you've got one fitted. So today, the whole point of this video is to show you how the tow bar comes off, how easy it is to be removed, how it stows, and how it displays onto the factory MMI display in this vehicle for vehicles with the reversing camera, which this doesn't, but also with vehicles with factory parking sensors. So we're going to show you how to remove the tow hitch and also how to connect up to it. Right, so in this particular part of the video, you're not going to be able to see me, but you're going to see the process of being able to remove the actual tow hitch itself. Normally get two keys, and when we supply and fit a tow bar for you, we will give you an idea of the model of the key number in case you lose both of them and then want to get your tow bar off. Now, most tow bars that are detachable have a little dust cap. This one here is a little blue plastic dust cap like so. And at the moment, because the tow bar is locked, I can't do the twisting or remove it. It's in a locked position. So I'm going to put the key in the lock mechanism itself, like so, and I'm going to turn the key 180 degrees and take the key out. And what that means now is it means that the mechanism has now been released, so I can push the mechanism in and twist with my other hand. I'm going to take the weight of the tow hitch, and the tow hitch will then come out, and that's what you're left with. This is the part of the tow hitch or the tow bar that you don't see. You can put it in your boot in the little bag that it comes with, and then when you want to put it back in, as long as this is in the right locked or open position, you're then able to put your one hand on the bumper, lean underneath, pop the tow bar in, and keep pushing. Don't let go until you get that nice click. Also, we've got the green light. I don't know if the camera can pick up on that, but the green light basically means that the mechanism's gone in and fully latched itself, so that this now is locked. This isn't going anywhere, but most importantly, you just pop the key back in like so. So open the dust guard here. Find the key slot if you can. I'm struggling to do that. Once you've got the key back in, turn it 180 degrees and take the key out. If you close the dust cap just to stop any grit, mud, water getting in there like that, it just means that you cannot now accidentally leave the key in or find that whatever you were towing has been left a couple of miles behind you, because that's obviously a bit silly. Now, what we do is also, depending on the make and model of the vehicle, with the electrics, we'll always put them on a swivel. So if I just bring this down here, it's stored 45 degrees up, and this particular customer has gone for the dedicated 13 pin. Now, 13 pin over 7 pin basically means that you're catering for caravan towing, or potentially a bike rack or a trailer that's got reverse gear and a fog light. 7 pin, which is the more basic, doesn't offer those features, and you will find bike racks that have 7 or bike boards that have 7 and 13 pin. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug in our tow bar testing kit like so. This comes with its own 13 pin socket on. So depending on how easy this is, this normally goes in and twists round. And you know it's in the right position because the flat bit here will lock onto here, and that just stops it from moving. So what I was going to do is, depending on who's in the workshop, don't think anybody's in the workshop, what we're going to do is we're going to come back to you in a second with these lights on and showing something, showing all the lights working. Right, so I found a member of staff, i.e. Richard, who's now sat in the front of the car. So initially, because it's an automatic, he's gonna have to put his, he's gonna press the button or put the key in to get the ignition on. And we've now got the engine running and the brake lights were on. So brake lights are on, vehicle main brakes are on, and we've got our brake lights on here. So if he takes his foot off the brake and then puts the side lights on, side lights are on as normal, and we've got usual vehicle ones on plus our test board on, and then he's going to put it into reverse. So brake lights have come on, we've got the reverse light on, and then out of reverse left indicator. Excellent, and then right indicator, and then hazards, and then more importantly, for when you're driving and never need it, you've then got your fog light. So the fog light is now on. If you want to, just to test all of this, because we know that some vehicles really suffer with dodgy grounds, if Richard puts it into reverse with the fog lights on and the hazards and the brakes, that shows you everything is clean, nice sound connections, all working perfectly, and that's absolutely perfect. Thank you, Richard. So that is our test board plugged in, and that's how we check that everything we've done is done and has been done correctly. Supplied and fitted, comes with 2 years warranty, and that's all in and done and dusted using this Tow Trust bar, but with dedicated electronics. Right, once that's complete, we can just pull the little flap back here and unlock the tow bar electrics, and pull out and then remove. The tow board can go away, and because we're now done with the electric, you can just easily push that up and into its little hidey hole up here. Once you've removed your detachable tow hitch and stored it safely in the boot, you've then got this little dust guard. Easy enough to take out, thumb and forefinger, and that pops up there to stop anything getting in, because if you do have a lot of mud and stuff get up into here, this is going to make this much more difficult to actually use and operate safely. So this is 2017 Audi A4. It's the Avant, the estate version, and because we use dedicated electronics for this particular 13-pin model, it will then disable the rear parking sensors so that they're not beeping all the time in reverse. And if you did have a reversing camera, you will find on your display that it's got a little picture of a trailer, and that's why you get then dedicated electronics. So if you've got a vehicle like this, Audi A4, Audi A5, any of those models, or any of the Volkswagen, Audi, Seat, Skoda range, and you would like a tow bar, get in touch with us, links in the bio, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to tell your friends and family.